Hey, CBC and Facebook. For those that don't know me, my name is Mike Patel, and I am the president of Christian Business Connect. This is our January 11th, probably 2019 edition of Meet the Member. Today we have Monica Wallingford. Monica, thank you for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, definitely. I would definitely want to get you involved and get you in front of some of the CBC members. So I guess tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do and all that fun stuff.
Great. My name is Monica Wallingford, and I am a certified notary signing agent and small business consulting firm. Small business consultant. My firm is the Side Gig Hustler. It is a small business consulting firm that is designed for women who work a 9-to-5 and want to start their own home-based side gig. Now, this does not mean I do not help gentlemen. Okay, I always have to add this disclaimer because it's just that the ladies out here, as I say, are killing it in these entrepreneurial streets. And it just so happens that majority of my clients are women. So I help individuals learn how to become a certified notary signing agent. And I also help my clients who is not interested in that work, help them brainstorm business ideas and help them with idea generation all the way to the grand opening of their new home-based side gig.
Awesome. That sounds like a lot of fun. I love entrepreneurship, so it's good to have someone else that shares those values and vision. What got you into all this?
I've been a quote-unquote hustler my entire life. I've always enjoyed the challenge of doing multiple things at the same time. As a child, I've always had a job. My full-time job was, of course, as a student, but I always had something on the side. If it wasn't a little mock shoe shining business, shining my dad's shoes or helping my mom do janitorial work at our church growing up. I would help her with that all the way up even through college. Not only having a part-time job, going to school full-time, but I would take one-off jobs. So it's always something that I've had my entire life. And it's grown that I've started helping about 10 years ago other individuals who wanted to do the same thing. They didn't know what they were good at, what they were passionate about, what their talents and skill sets were. So my role was to coming in and helping them brainstorm what they're good at, what I see in them as their talents and their gifts that they could monetize. So I would sit down and walk through the process with them and help them start up their new businesses.
That's awesome. It sounds really awesome. And it's awesome that you've had all those different jobs and those experiences because it, let you know what you like, what you don't like, see other perspectives. And I think that benefited me a lot, as I've gotten to this point myself. So the fact that you help people identify that too, and I like the idea that it's the side gig, because sometime I was almost forced into my. I guess I had a choice, but whatever. Essentially forced into my business starting off, and sometimes I wish I would have started on the side. You build your client base a little quicker and go from there. So thank you for doing that. What is your favorite thing about all of it?
Working with my clients.
Yeah.
Motivating, inspiring. I love brainstorming ideas. I am the one that is trying to find that diamond skill set in the rough. When people always walk up to me and they say, well, gosh, Monica, I don't know what I'm good at. I don't know what I should do. And I'm sitting there thinking, you go and work for someone else for at least 8 hours of your time in a day. You have a ton of skills. You probably have skill sets that you don't even realize you have. Let's talk about it and dive deeper, starting as a certified notary signing agent, and that's basically working as a notary, and I contract myself out to close real estate transactions. I work with title and escrow companies and third-party signing agencies to go and explain the documents and guide the signers through their real estate docs and make sure that they're notarized and signed correctly. I got into that, and I had so many people asking me, well, Monica, how do I get into that? I've never heard of that before. I'm a commissioned notary. Can you teach me? And I had so many people asking me that. And then I had so many individuals that I know that work for title and escrow companies talking about that there's a need. You know, we need people in this area, that area. I started to train. I put out a post one day and to see if anyone was interested. And that was April of last year. So now I have training courses, digital products, as well as live virtual products where individuals can work with me to learn that business. And I still teach others who are not interested in that, still how to do something else that they can monetize.
Nice. Yeah, businesses and everything, right?
Absolutely.
Might as well find what you're good at and be happy. And
Yes,
make a living.
indeed, indeed.
Tremendous. So obviously everything has its challenges.
Yes.
So what would you say is the most challenging aspect of your side hustles?
Convincing people that they are talented enough that they can do it. If they truly want it, they can do it. Fear stands in our way, doubt stands in our way. Unfortunately, people around us that we share our dreams and goals and aspirations will deter us from doing that because they're not supportive. You have to believe in yourself. So it's really taking that leap of faith and believing in yourself.
That's a good way to put it. It's you know, a lot of people are, you know, they're scared of risk. So the fact that you push them to that point to give them the confidence to do that, I know it can be challenging because of the noise, but no, tremendous.
Risk is good.
It is.
Risk is good.
It makes us better.
You just have to be educated in advance about the risk. If you know the pros and cons, you can make a more informed, educated decision on if you want to move forward with starting that business. So yes, there are times that I do things that are extremely risky. However, I've already looked at what the potential could be. So for me, I would be willing to take that risk. So, you know, I hear that often. It's like, you know, I just don't want to lose money. You're going to lose money in business. You have to try it out and see what works. However, if you try it and it works, you know how fantastic and awesome that'll be.
How have you guided your clients past that point of fear? Like, is there any particular technique that you use or way that you get them to see that?
It's a lot of pep talks.
Yeah.
A lot of pep talks. And I have to show them other people that reside in the space in which they want to belong. Okay. If you see other people doing it and can envision yourself doing it, then it seems like it's something that's tangible. You can actually, you know, say, you know, maybe I can do that. If you don't see anyone, it's hard to look up to that person and say, maybe I won't be able to reach that space unless they're just, you know, their own major motivator and champion inside to keep them and push them to that limit. But usually seeing others do it is inspirational enough.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, vision's key.
Absolutely.
So, obviously we're a religious organization.
Yes.
How do you believe God has guided you from, you know, where you started to where you are now?
Giving me courage.
Yeah.
Giving me courage to continue on with what it is that I want to do. Making sure that I am constantly reminded by Him that I can do whatever it is that I want to do. That I have the knowledge, I have the talent, the drive, the motivation to not only push myself, but to encourage others. I want to be able to share my gifts with others. And so I think for me, that is a gift that I have that is motivating to others to go out and step out on their faith and to do something that's beneficial for themselves and their families.
That's awesome. It's a really good way to look at it.
Yes.
No, tremendous. I'm glad you do what you do because there needs to be more people out there that help motivate people to get, you know, improve themselves, improve their situations, and in business, hopefully improve other people's lives. So you're a nice little seed.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that.
You know, obviously there's a few different things that you have available for people to utilize.
Yes.
What's the best way for them to find you, get in touch with you?
They can find me online via my website, thesidegighustler.com. They can always find me as well on Facebook under The Side Gig Hustler. On Instagram, it's at The Side Gig Hustler. We see a theme here, right?
I know, right?
Yeah, a really good thing. You know, it's all about branding.
Consistency helps.
Absolutely, absolutely. But I offer digital trainings, There are self-study, take on your own. I also offer live virtual web-based trainings and private consultations. So if anyone's interested in learning how to become a certified notary signing agent, I can help you with that. As well as if you're interested in exploring and starting your own home-based side business, then I can help you from idea generation all the way to the grand opening of your new business.
Nice. That helps.
Yes.
That helps. Any other news, notes, tips that you want to share with the Facebook Christian Businesses Connect audience before we head out?
Absolutely. Plan for the new year. Everything that you thought about doing, that you wanted to do or try, this is the year to step out on faith and definitely try it. Block out the noise, block out the naysayers. If you are convicted in your decisions and your thoughts, then you absolutely should push forward for it.
I like that. Do you have any good business New Year's resolutions that you'd like to share? Or?
Yes, so this year is me pushing myself to be more visible. I always tell my trainees and my clients that one thing that I'm shy about is social media. And people always say, well, Monica, you're so well-spoken and you got a great personality. I would never think that you would be shy. Yes, I am. I'm very private. So to put myself out there in that space is difficult. Now, webinars, that's my thing, but to go out on lives or whatnot, that is a challenge for me. So I'm working towards that.
But you have the courage. So
yes, I have the courage to do it. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Nice. That's awesome. Well, if you haven't met Monica yet, do it. She's awesome. Every time, this was actually our first time meeting in person. We've talked so many times, and it's like we've met 100 times.
Yeah.
But check her out. Any questions, feel free to message us. We can help make that connection too. And have a great weekend. Thanks and God bless.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you.